in the early look, I highlighted, Jonesy, these ridiculous things like MSTU and TSLL, the 2 times bull ETFs. These things trade like wildfire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which means people still own them.
Yeah, it's sort of crazy how as these stocks went up, there's a whole industry around creating leverage around them. But, the implication of that is, accounts are being decimated sort of quicker than people expected. You have the irresponsibly long MicroStrategy Twitter feed, which, is not a very happy place these days.
What have they been saying, Jonesy? Do they just stop tweeting, or are they... Well,
I think by and large they've turned on the Saylor, which is maybe fair because he really diluted everybody, right, to buy Bitcoin a lot higher.
Well, didn't he tell people that they should give up one of their kidneys to buy it like higher?
Yeah, he might have said that too. So
I mean, the audacity of some of his comments, right? Like, and I get it. I mean, I want to get your response to this because I don't really respond to it anymore. I just more or less laugh. But because the retail investor is so fucking dumb, right? I mean, they have no idea. They think that what's happened since the pandemic to stocks is normal. They think buying a 2 times bull and TSLL is normal. They don't even know what the volume is. Like, they don't even know how to look at the price volume volatility of the Tesla, never mind the TSLL. Yesterday, that thing traded 200. It was down 31%, Jonesy, the TSLL, on the day. Right, it's down 85% or something like that since it peaked in quad 2. It traded 259 million, north of 259 million shares. I mean, it normally trades a lot, which is 80 million shares. So now you're damn right they're giving up on them, right? And I'm like, I guess it's just because there is a question in this. Is it because Jonesy Buds and Mucker are risk managers, whereas Saylor's just a pumper? I mean, is that the most basic difference you can boil it down to?
Well, you had an interesting conversation with him a couple of years ago now, but I think, there's probably that on a high level, 2 different philosophies in terms of asset classes in the markets. But I also think there's the economic component, right? Which you point blank said, in the quad 4, you don't want to be long Bitcoin, you don't want to be long MicroStrategy, and his view obviously is longer term, and it's kind of worked for him until now to sort of see through the volatility. But it's that big, the fundamental thing you noted, but also just a view of what happens in different economic environments.
Well, they don't, that's the problem I have, right? I mean, they always say that they can see through the volatility, or to bag hodl, as we would call it more appropriately, i.e. the bag 7. MSTR is not in the bag 7. It didn't earn that because it's really not a company. It's just it's a financial equation, right? I mean, so with leverage, and Michael Saylor's really good at staying the course. Not like, you can't just say that after. Well, you can say whatever you want. Actually, we know that everyone in life can and want to believe whatever they need to, but it's generally in this case not true. I mean, you can say that, but the most important thing is that when this thing is going up, these guys are pumping it to everyone who wouldn't know otherwise that quad 4 is coming, that Bitcoin's going to 200,000, 250,000. That's the problem, right? Give up your kidney at 106,000 all-time high, buy Bitcoin, right? People listen to that. Those are the people that are down 20, 40, 80, 85%. If you're along the MSTU, I mean, that's 85% from there. I mean, and that's the biggest problem, is that not one of these guys, not one. The Mooch even has a headline from the street today. Anthony Scaramucci. One of the, I don't need to, other than his nickname tells you all you need to know. He's out with, I think Bitcoin's going to 200,000. Okay, thanks, Mooch. I mean, big round number and everything, right, buddy? Because he's in the business of that. He was in the business with Sam Bankman-Fried, for God's sakes. All these people, like, Hedgeye is going to be relentless on the principles of integrity, credibility, trust. They're just outright pumpers when the thing's going up. There is no risk management outlined. There's no belief in gravity. And as Michael Saylor told us, or me in particular, these quad 4 models you're going to get or that you have are going to get destroyed. No, everyone you've pumped to and told to buy Bitcoin with their kidney is getting destroyed. That's what happened.
Hey there, Hedgeye Nation, or if you're not part of Hedgeye Nation, thanks for watching Hedgeye on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the button below there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow the link in the description to our website to get even more great investing content.